Hey team, so you've sent a load of direct messages out. You might have done a great big marketing campaign on this, and we're not getting the responses. That's totally cool and very, very normal. I want to give you these 10 steps today to ensure that you get a response from the person that it is you are actually trying to contact. Okay, so we know strategic partners by now. We know the importance and the value that they could deliver for our business. And you're really, really clear on the value that you can create for their business too. And it seems like if they are in touch with your ideal clients just before you're in touch with them, so we use the line, who owns your clients before you do, then there's a natural fit to add some support, some value into what they do, and to open the discussions out. So I'm very quickly going to go through each one of these 10 steps to ensure that you get a response. We're at least looking for a response, even if it is a no, not right now, that's totally cool. But we want to make sure that they've acknowledged our message. On the upside, we'll get people that say, hey, actually, I was thinking of providing something like this, some extra value to my client set, and it would be great to take the conversation further. So looking at what we've got here, identifying the right targets makes a lot of sense when you say it out loud, but it's really important that we have the channels identified. So if that is professional services and we say accountants, that we've got those tagged on our system, and then we can make the communication and the value add tailored to them and their situation. Okay, spend a little bit of time on research. Now, depending on how big and how scalable you'd like to make this, if we obviously load up our hopper with, excuse me, load up our hopper with thousands of contacts, then 5 minutes of research on every single one is going to be a hell of a lot of time to spend on each individual case. But if you wanted to start off small with 10, 20, 30, similar to the clients that I work with, start with, then doing a little bit of research on them is really important at the beginning. And one of the things that I would identify, if it is the professional service that we found to be of a great connector for us or a great strategic partner for us, then finding out where they're located is advised. So finding out their geographical location, because sometimes just being in the neighboring town or spending time in the same place is super, super important, and actually can be super valuable too. It certainly gives the other person a little bit more of implied trust at the beginning to have a conversation with you. Okay, so number 3, finding a warm connector. This is so underrated. Okay, I have a client that I work with, and we have identified all the accountants that they are connected with, and we're talking over 100 or so accountants. Have we ever communicated with them? No, we haven't. Is there a massive opportunity to put a courtesy call in to start the conversation? Absolutely. So it's finding out the connective tissue, if you will, of where your business is and where it goes. And that could be into documents that you collect. It could be with other organizations that have to be part of the process. It really could be anywhere, to be honest. But until we start lifting up the opportunities here, it's really, really important. You've got the obvious places like LinkedIn. You can search by groups, you can search by what they like and what they enjoy, etc., on LinkedIn. But if we've got somebody that already knows that person, that makes that introduction all the more smoother when it comes to building a referral process for that. And that'll be in another video. But making sure you have a warm connector, and if you wanted to reverse engineer it, so you started with all your warm connectors, that's also cool too. Write your credibility line first. So why are you selecting yourself? Why does your products and services, why do you think that's going to benefit their situation? How is your value that you add to your clients relevant to them and potentially adding value to their clients? Well, it's pretty straightforward, to be honest, because if you provide a great service and you care deeply for your clients, and your clients go away feeling, really kind of looked after, then it's this that we want to make sure is portrayed in that credibility line. We help clients, for example, if we're using a mortgage broker, that really help first time buyers with one specific situation, then just make sure we detail that out, make sure we write that down, we get that clarity on exactly what it is and what the value is, because sometimes it's in your head, well, a lot of the time it's in our heads, but we've not actually articulated it correctly. So make sure you get that credibility line down. Number 5, build the ask around their clients, and make sure that you're asking around adding value to their clients rather than you looking for more strategic partners for you to get some leads. This is a very curt and very direct way to not get responses. We need to be adding value all the time. We need to be giving our value, giving it away as education, as making sure that those people that we're talking to and supporting are growing. Number 6, choose the right channel for them. Yeah, this is awesome and so overused right now. LinkedIn DMs, Instagram DMs, text messages, WhatsApp is about to go berserk in terms of how many private messages you can send out through WhatsApp. They're starting a whole kind of marketing channel. But the good old-fashioned knocking on the front door and dropping in and saying hello and them seeing your face and experiencing the kind of warm nature that you might put across to looking after your clients, they can experience that firsthand. So the first place I would go to, or I go to with my clients, is right, which offices can we knock on the door of? Where can we actually go? And if it's not us, it's obviously a great team member of ours that we've trained up and got ready to do that outreach for us. So making sure we choose the right channel. Now, when it comes to automations and our CRM building infrastructure, which we do have a CRM that you can access to do this for you and to automate that communication, we want to see it as a little bit of a moment in time that we warm people up to. So we don't go straight out there, do you want a meeting? We need to add value first. We need to articulate and help them add value, and then we can ask for the meeting. Keep it short, very simple. No one reads pages and pages of emails from people they don't know. So we want to make sure that that is really short and we get the message across in a very concise way, which is value adding to them, not to us, to them, to maximize the trust score. Number 8, give 2 specific time options. Well, again, this is to, if we are looking to get face-to-face meetings, or of course Zoom meetings similar to this, then we want to make sure that we give them 2 time options, maybe one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one into next week, one into the week after. I would never advise using the week that you're actually in as an option, because what you're doing already there is implying that they're not busy and they haven't got other more important things to work on, like their own business, instead of like going straight out for partnerships meetings, unless that is you're obviously talking to a partnership professional inside an organization. So always make sure you give 2 date options and be specific. Give them time options too. If you're doing it on Zoom, it's very straightforward. If you're doing face-to-face, takes a little bit more coordination, but you just need to allocate a little bit more time. It's not that complicated. Number 9, and probably the most important number on these 10 steps today, is the follow-up. How many times has people come to us and said, we didn't get a response? You never get a response straight away from all of 1,000 contacts. It is about over time building that connection, building that relationship, building that trust, and ensuring that they're learning more about you all the time, right? So we have to make sure that we have a follow-up strategy. We have to make sure that just checking in, because quite often knowing our 3 levels of leads, interested and ready, interested, not ready, and not interested, a lot of people are going to be around that interested but not ready yet. Okay, interested, not ready yet. So making sure that you've got a great follow-up strategy. This is B2B connections team. So we are a business going out to other businesses. So it's really important that it's not personal, it's business, right? If they're busy working on certain elements. Once we move our way up the trust score with them and they can understand the value that they'll get out of that meeting with you, then we'll get a response. Then we'll start seeing the responses. So really, really important that we've got a follow-up. And if you've got a bunch of contacts that you contacted 6 months ago, the whole landscape might have changed. So it's really important that you re-engage with those people. Number 10, just before the meeting, once you've got the meeting arranged, I advise that we get a one-line agenda articulated. So a one-line agenda that sets the tone for the meeting, that is a value share. We're finding out exactly what value you bring to your clients. You can find out a little bit of value that I bring to my clients, and then we can partner up on that basis. Where are the shared moments of value and how do they cross over? So if you haven't done so already, screenshot this, take this away. This is for you to use and get right. All we want to be doing is making sure that when you go out there on your partnerships meeting, it's less of, can I send you leads and you send me leads? And it's more of, well, what value moments are you creating with your businesses and your business owners or your consumers? And let's see where we're sharing and sending our moments of value, and do they align? Do they cross over? Does it make sense for us to build out a really cool partnership where we can just add more value to more people? All right, stay tuned for more. If you like this stuff, then please drop us a like, drop us a comment. And yeah, we drop this once a week. It comes with a blog too on the website. If you want to get in touch, if you want to discuss anything partnerships, anything related to business and B2B networking, B2B strategic partnerships, then by all means, get in touch. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you very soon. Bye-bye for now.